I'm out here on beautiful Clearwater Lake, a lake with water so clear they named it that. I'm out here canoeing solo for 4 days, so come with me as I tame a small piece of this Wells Gray wilderness. I am Sarge, and this is Sarge Inc. Okay, here we go. Just left the dock. Kind of chaotic scene. Partially because of me, partially because of everybody else. I actually showed up quite early, and then it took me, I had to pack and make breakfast and all that jazz, so I was there for quite a while in the 10-minute loading zone. And then all of a sudden a ton of boats came, and I kind of felt bad. But whatever, with that being said, I'm out on the lake, Clearwater Lake. I'm excited. Let's go.
Clearwater Lake is located in Wells Gray Provincial Park. Wells Gray Park is very well known for its volcanic and glacial past. Clearwater Lake itself being carved out by glaciers as recently as 10,000 years ago. And at its southern terminus, Clearwater Lake falls over Osprey Falls, a volcanic falls, and flows into the Clearwater River.
I'm just gonna pull over here into the shade, as I definitely need some sunscreen on. Yesterday I did not put sunscreen on, and I was very concerned I was gonna burn, so we got sunscreen, super handy, and we're gonna go to town here. Oh man, yeah, it's gonna be thick.
Yeah, it's gonna be thick.
Okay, so we are full, lathered up with sunscreen now. I feel way better about things, even though I might have white all over my face, who knows. I have no way of looking at myself. Anyways, we're headed down Clearwater Lake. This lake's about 20K, and I'm aiming for the final campsite. And then there's the portage, and then there's another lake called Azure Lake. And the plan eventually is to get all the way to the end of Azure Lake, which is another 20-kilometer lake, so it's 20 and 20. Should be 2 days there, 2 days back. I don't really know what else to say. But this is a beautiful place, beautiful day.
And other than a few jet boats, this place was absolutely peaceful. This is what I like to paddle. Big lakes with big views that surround you. Everywhere you look is just incredible. I'm by myself, in my own groove, doing my thing. Life could not be any better right now.
There, you're not gonna be able to see it well, but there's a big, I guess like a big scar that looks like it's where all the plates pushed it all up, and it's just like twisted up the mountainside. It looks really cool. There's a campsite over there. You know, it wouldn't be a bad place to camp or stop, but I'm not gonna do that. There is a campsite up ahead of me, at least it looks like it. There's a nice looking beach, so I'm gonna head there now. Gonna fill up my bottle here. Start drinking that clear water. I want to stay hydrated. It's very hot today. It's not very hot. It's hot. It's probably 25 degrees. Probably not much hotter, to be honest with you. But stay hydrated, stay fed, and I'm just going to keep paddling. I might stop at that beach, might not. Anyways, we're gonna get going. Whew. Okay, so I made very short work. The campsite, or paddle from that last campsite to this one. I'm at Azure Creek, and conditions have changed substantially. Wind has picked up. From almost no wind to pretty windy, and it's about, what time is it here? It's 1:36, so I think this is like probably pretty standard. A lot of times the afternoon wind picks up. So I think for now I'm gonna chill here and then reassess what I'm gonna do. I can camp here, or I can continue if the wind, I can continue into the wind, or I can wait till the wind maybe subsides. So I think for now we're just gonna kick it, eat, chill, explore, wait out the weather. So the wind has slowed a bit. I will say only a bit, because it is definitely windy. But some people have already got back in the water and kept going. And I figured I would do the same. You can see the next site. And if it's the same distance-ish as the last one, I made short work of that. So, and then also one more thing is the people that I was talking to at the beach. They said they camped there yesterday, and the wind picked up for like an hour or two in the afternoon. It ended at 3, and now it's like 2:30, a little after now. So I think it'll die down. That's my hope. That's my expectations. So we're just rolling with it. Pulled up to Huckberry campsite, and I think I'm going to continue. Still a little windy, windier than ideal, as the next campsites are all on the other side of the lake, so I mean I have to cross. But with that being said, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to push on. I just do not feel like stopping yet. Push on, hope for the best. I can retreat if I have to. It's still early. It's only 3:12. So I'm gonna go. Okay, so it's officially time to cross. I've come all that way today. It's got to be over 20K now. It's still windy, as you can probably hear. It is windy. The chop seemingly has gone down, but I'm at the narrowest part of the lake, so I'm just gonna beam straight across. I think I might have even overshot camp. It might be slightly back there. Either way, I'm just gonna go straight across and hope for the best. long day. Glad to be done. Okay, I kind of got set up there. I didn't want to film it. I felt like I was gonna rush for time. It's a little after 7, so I just wanted to buckle down and get ready to eat. Got a Peak refuel on the go, and it's a little bubble wrap TikTok hack bag. And I'm gonna go sit on the beach. I got some people next to me. They got some boats. They got a pretty good setup over there, so they got music playing, dogs, living the good life. So hopefully no bears, but that was a long day. Glad to be set up. Now let's go take some time, eat, chill on the beach.
To be totally honest with you, initially when I arrived at this campsite, I was disappointed. First of all, there was people there boating that had the main campsite occupied, which is fine. So I put up my tent in the bushes sort of by them. I ended up moving my tent into a more secluded location where I could watch the ducks, and it all turned out to be okay. I did my stretches to the setting sun, and then as I went to bed, those boaters yelled at me, "Hey canoe guy, wake up and check the sky." And I was able to take these sweet photos of the northern lights, which is the first time I've ever seen them.
Well, good morning. It is a little after 8. I wanted to hit the lakes by 8, but I talked a little bit, so it is what it is. Everything is packed up. I just gotta load everything in the canoe. I packed up everything a lot nicer than it was yesterday. It's a little more coherent because at the end of this lake there's gonna be a portage, which I think is probably gonna be not fun. I gotta carry my canoe, so I got a yoke. And I'm not looking forward to it at all. So that being said, I'm just going to load up this canoe. And we're going to get out of here, get portage in. Hopefully the wind does not kick up again today. But I would like to give myself the best chance of missing it. So I'm just going to motor right on. Thank you. What was that?
Are you going all the way to Rainbow today?
That's the plan.
Oh, you're crazy.
I'm not 100% sure I'll make it, but
Oh yeah.
it's I think I canoed 23K yesterday, so
did, yeah.
it'll be the same or maybe a little bit less.
Aren't you sore a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. I was laying in my tent and my elbows were really sore, but
Yeah.
I feel better this morning.
Right on. Well, we're heading up to Rainbow too, so we'll look for you.
Okay, sounds good. It's an absolutely stunning lake. Water's like glass this morning, which would have been nice yesterday afternoon. It's just beautiful. There is a little fire that started yesterday. I don't know if I mentioned it yet, up on the hillside, but it seems to be smaller, going away this morning, so I'm not too worried. Obviously, if there's a lot more smoke develops, might have to run out of here, but hopefully not. And we can just enjoy paddle for the day. I am pretty sore. I'm hoping I'll warm up, but we'll see. It might just be one of those days that you're sore, but you just keep going regardless. We are closing in on the little upstream section, upriver section. You can totally tell the smell has changed. It smells very like fishy all of a sudden, and the water, you can see it's like I don't know, it's just changed. Now we're coming to this little opening here, so hopefully it's not too hard to paddle upstream, and then we'll get down to the portage, which I've already said I'm not looking forward to. It ain't gonna be fun, but hopefully it's not that bad.
This little river section proved to be quite easy, and I found it very interesting. Obviously, it's a big departure from the big lakes and the views that I had seen. It was tight, small, and you just felt like you could see more nature. All I saw was these swans, but with that being said, I could have seen way more. Anyways, I did enjoy this section of the river, but yeah, let's get on to that portage.
And that's about that. I'm gonna lose a flop here. There we go, pro tip. Do not try to wear your flip-flops here. They will get sucked in the mud. Ugh. Oh. Okay, so we're at the portage. I'm not looking forward to this at all, but that was a really cool stretch of river. And like I said, it smells very fishy, so I feel like there could be bears in the area. So when I do this portage, I'm gonna make some noise and probably bust out a bear bell and carry my bear spray. But you can see the river. Anyways, I think it's gonna take 3 trips. One with the backpack, one with the barrel, and I'll try to carry, and one with the canoe, and then I'll try to carry everything in between. So that being said, I don't want to dilly-dally, so let's get to it. Okay, and we are off. I have so much stuff on me right now. Got my backpack, my camera bag, bag of canoe junk, paddles. This is the biggest load probably, but the other one should be a little more uncomfortable. So we're just gonna go. Whoop. Here we go. Azure Lake. That was only trip 1 though, so go back, grab the rest of my gear, then grab the canoe. We're loaded up, round 2. We are headed back. It only took 10 minutes to get back. I didn't really pay attention on the way there, but it's about a 10-minute each way. Little jaunt, a little steeper than it would like to be for carrying a canoe, personally. But that being said, it's a decent little hiking trail. Anyways. Okay, that was the end of trip 2. I'm now just gonna take a quick breather, head back, grab the canoe. Man, what a mood. Okay. Make sure this is done up nice and tight. This is my temporary yoke. It just straps in. This is my biggest concern about this whole trip is this portage, carrying this canoe. I would like to just go give her one big trip without having to put it down. We'll see if that happens. But with that being said, I'll put you on the chest cam so you get some POV footage. And, you know, just be steady on the feet. I'm by myself. I do have my Zolio device if I get myself into an issue. But steady on my feet. Take it easy. If I got to put it down, I got to put it down. But with that being said, I would not like to. So, let's go. Do some portaging. That's a little smoother.
First things first, seeing as this is my first ever overhead canoe portage, I absolutely could have done without that throw bag teabagging my vision at every step. It was never really in danger of actually hitting me, but the thing that absolutely drove me nuts. And as you can tell by my heavy breathing, I needed all the help I could get, and that thing distracting me was an absolute no-no. And believe it or not, portaging with the canoe overhead is not as bad as I anticipated. The canoe is relatively light, as in probably about the same weight as a fully loaded backpacking backpack. And the yoke is relatively comfortable. It holds it on your shoulders just like it's supposed to do. But I am going to leave a lot of this footage in here, along with my heavy breathing, just so you can sort of understand what this portage was like. But don't forget, I am a 300-pound unemployed bum, so your experience might be a little bit different.
Definitely struggling, but got that David Goggins. Who's gonna carry the boats? Who's gonna carry the boats? You are. You are. Stuck in my head. Who's gonna carry the boats? Who's gonna carry the boat? Oh man. I can see the water. Taking a little quick break. Leaned against a tree. I don't want to put it down, but a good lean works. Okay. Final countdown.
Who's gonna carry the boats? Who's gonna carry the boats? You are. You are. Who's gonna carry the boats? Who's gonna carry the boats? You are. You are. Who's gonna carry the boats? Who's gonna carry the boats?
Straight into the water.
You are. You are.
Holy. Oh. Oh my God. Yoke popped off. That's the lake. Oh my God, that was hard. Honestly, it's doable. Obviously, I just did it, but that was hard work. And I think right across there is a beach, a campsite. I think that's the plan. I'm gonna get in the canoe, go over there. Maybe have a swim, have a snack, put some sunscreen on, all that jazz. But obviously I'm gonna take a breather, pack my canoe up. Cool. That was fun. Hey. Yeah, we're gonna dip this bottle here. I'm so thirsty. First taste of Azure Lake water. Okay, let's get going. See some paddlers out there. We're headed across the lake.
And just like that, I'm swimming in Azure Lake. And I think we both earned some time to cool down. So with that being said, I want you to come back next week as we continue this journey to the end of Azure Lake. So follow along with me, like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at Sarge Inc.